Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Take a Look at Lone Survivor. This is a 2D side-scrolling survival horror game, and that's the kind of genre mashup we don't see all too often anymore. Well, maybe not even anymore. I can't really remember any 2D survival horror games from the 8-bit or 16-bit eras, but anyway, I digress. This is a one-man game from Jasper Byrne. He also created Soul Brother, which I took a look at last year. That was the game that was like Fez before Fez, where you could rotate the perspective in order to gather coins and solve puzzles and platform and whatnot. And that game was actually pretty solid. Also free if you want to check that one out. You can just search through my videos or just Google Soul Brother. But anyway, again, I'm digressing. Lone Survivor just came out on Steam. Has been available for a while, I believe, on Superflat Games' website, but now distributed on Steam, you know, so the throng of Steam users like myself can finally have access to it without having to download like a standalone version of the game. We can have it contained within our library, and that's awesome. Without further ado, let's get started here. This is also kind of like an adventure game, not like a point-and-click adventure, but very much it's a game where you are going to be like collecting items that you're going to need to solve puzzles to progress in the world. Although they're not really puzzles as such, not puzzles in like a Fez way or a Botanicula way. You'll see. Let's put it that way. So we are a nameless protagonist here who is, as far as we know, the only survivor of this huge illness that has had an outbreak all over the world, or at least in his city. And they never say the Z word, but we're pretty sure that these are supposed to be zombies. Now, if we just take a look here at my inventory, you can see what kind of items I've picked up so far in the game. So I picked up some handgun ammunition, which, as you might expect for a survival horror game, is a pretty limited and also important resource. Battery for our flashlight, rotting meats. We could eat those, but that probably would not be good for our health. We're going to use those probably to solve puzzles, more like. We also have pills, and now the pills are a really interesting aspect of the game that I don't really want to give away, but suffice to say, the pills have a mystery surrounding them, and I've only really figured out the blue pill, but the blue pill can be extraordinarily useful if you know what it does. The red pill and green pill, as far as I know, well, I don't know. As far as I know, zero. I know nothing about these. We also have tin of pickles and squid stick, which allows me to segue into this talk about how we have hunger. So every once in a while, our player will remark at how hungry he's getting, and then we've got to feed him in order to make him satiated. Now, we also have a flashlight, handgun, a cat plush, which basically works like Wilson in the Castaway movies. We can just kind of talk to it, and it's a sounding board for us to say how we're feeling. Scissors, which we'll definitely use to gross effect in this video, and then diary pages, which will give us, you know, some flavor text about the world that also may be important. But anyway, so we are going to exit our apartment here. I would say I'm about 45 minutes to an hour into Lone Survivor, and I'm really enjoying it so far. Game is scary as hell. So you saw my player remark that he needed something to eat, so we will take our squid jerky here. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to eat, not look at. He's not so sure about this one. Apparently he never lived in Korea, where you just eat squid jerky at like every baseball game. Alright, so I filled him up, and I'm gonna kind of give away one of the mysteries of the game, but if you're playing this for yourself, this is something that you'll figure out very early on. These mirrors that you come across actually serve as kind of portals that you can use to take you to another part of the world. So this is where I am in the game right now, and the first like 5 minutes of this are going to be areas that I've seen before, and then we'll get into a little bit of sight unseen stuff. So hopefully, you know, I'll be scared, but not too scared as we move along here. And I'm just trying to remember where the heck... yes, we wanted to go through these holes. It's very, like, Silent Hilly. Every now and then we'll just come across, like, a portal or a hole that will take us to, you know, possibly another dimension, or just another part of this apartment complex, and our goal is ostensibly, is to actually just escape from this apartment complex and, you know, get away, try to find some other survivors, because as our guy said, you know, he doesn't care if he dies, he just doesn't want to die alone. So we'll open up this cupboard. It's going to be another, quote-unquote, goddamn hole. Well, we will go inside of here, and I think when I go in here... Oh, I thought there were going to be some zombies. Okay, this is the last room that I really remember. So we'll pick up our tin of beans. Unfortunately, we can't actually eat this or our tin of pickles without getting a can opener. But what we can do... This door is probably locked. Yeah. What we can do is look at the skin. So there's just like a... almost like a huge blister covering this part of the wall. And apparently it's covering another hole, so we need something to get through it. And this is pretty gross, but I've done this before. We will take our scissors. Yes, you do really have to go through with this, because I am the sadist behind the keyboard. Very good ambient sound design. That was a good, like, blister popping sound. And despite just being like 2D, very pixelated graphics, that is also a gross looking, you know, blister vagina there. Now I know when we go through here we're going to have some zombies to deal with. So I'm going to turn off my flashlight quickly. Now these zombies can kill you easily. I'm not sure if the way that the game's like vitality system works is through like HP, or if it's more like Amnesia where you have like a sanity meter. Well, I guess you kind of have both. But anyway, basically, if these guys like get on your case for too long, you are going to get eaten and you'll pass out. I'm not sure if you die or if it's like a panic attack or what, but there's multiple ways to get around them. We could just shoot him, or what we could do is get down here, and we will just hide behind him. Our guy is smiling so much. And then when he passes, we'll be able to pick up this battery. Oh, and then we'll definitely have to pull out our gun and shoot this guy in the face, because he is going to discover us. Shoot the— oh god, I forgot to reload. Shoot him in the head. Oh my god, I almost died again. Every time I have to deal with some combat in this game, I end up in a very bad position. So you know what we're gonna do here? Actually, we're gonna go back through this skin hole. We're gonna go back through this hole. We're gonna go back through this hole. And then we're going to look in the mirror. Where's the— yeah, I agree. Where is this stupid— where did I start here? I do find it difficult to look or to get around this game sometimes. But there is a map, I just choose not to use it. As you know, if you've watched my Fez Let's Play, I'm just bad at this kind of stuff. So okay, we'll take a sleep. Turn off our flashlight, that's good. That he didn't just let me sleep with it on. Alright, and I feel a little bit better. And our game has auto-saved, which is nice. Now I don't have to worry about dying so much. So we'll take our portal again. Now, as far as I know, like I said, I'm about 45 minutes to an hour into this game. Probably on the more on the side of an hour. Now that we're about 7 minutes into this video. But I've heard people say that this game is potentially— oh god, I don't have anything to eat. I'm gonna be a hungry boy. This isn't where I want to be. I've heard people say, like, I read a preview of this game on Rock Paper Shotgun, where the reviewer said that the first playthrough of the game took him 8 hours. So that's pretty substantial for a $10 game on Steam. In fact, that's like pretty good for a survival horror game in general. Oftentimes those end up being very short. So that's pretty amazing, especially considering this was made by one guy. So we're just going to do some more exploring here. I can't see anything. Luckily I got that new flashlight battery. Okay, we got a— oh, too dark. Got to turn on my flashlight so I can see. Got a can of soda. That probably won't give me too much health, but I guess I'll drink the soda. Hopefully that will abate my hunger a little bit. Apparently that was some damn good soda. And then we'll head into the next room and hopefully not run into any zombies. Get some more handgun ammunition, which is a nice touch. Oh god, oh god, I am definitely gonna die here. Murder one of them. Okay, now run away. Turn your flashlight off. They can't find you. He found me. Pull out your gun. Turn on your flash. Yeah, I died. That was pretty piss poor combat for me, but luckily we saved the game recently. Alright, let's restart. I say this in a lot of adventure kind of let's look ats that I do, and again, this isn't a hardcore adventure game, but I don't know how much I want to show because I don't want to spoil any of the mystery, but this is not like a Botanicula where I'm actually ruining the puzzles for people who would want to play the game. This is more of like, it requires some good execution as well, let's put it that way. So I'm going to at least play a little bit more because we've seen almost nothing of this game so far, except for the fact that I suck at the combat, but, you know, have the kind of twisted mind necessary to figure out that, you know, you can use your scissors to cut through human skin in order to progress. So again, we'll go back through our hole here, turn on our flashlight, go through our skin hole. Again, it looks way more disgusting, and you know, giving it the name of skin hole is actually way worse. Head through a window. Better not be no more monsters here. Pick up our can of soda, drink that. Pick up our instant coffee powder. One thing I've also heard is that you kind of need, as I drink my soda here, you kind of need the proper cooking tools in order to actually make food. So like with this instant coffee powder, I can't just use that and have coffee. I need to have water and maybe some kind of like coffee maker or a pot or a cup or something as well. But I haven't come across any cooking utensils yet. So when we go through here, we are going to run into some zombies in the next room. Hopefully you guys can read that. So it also gives me kind of like a Project Zomboid vibe in that same sense, where you like need the proper utensils. Oh, come on, man, I just gave you a soda. And when we go through here, there's going to be zombies, right? So let's turn our flashlight off. Okay. Take out our gun. And then try to shoot this guy in the head. In the head! Okay, now we'll run away over here. Take out our gun again. Shoot this guy in the head. And the knees. There have been like flavor texts that were like, shoot him in the knees and they'll back off. Okay. So we lost a lot of ammunition there. But we did manage to take out these zombies, which is a step above where I was before. Let's pop open this door. Oh, this is a new area for me. So we can go back to our place and sleep. We're probably opening up like a new area here. But didn't I... Where was that girl? Said there was like a mysterious voice of a girl through here. Alright, we're starting some dialogue here. So I'm going to shut up, and I'll stop pressing X so quickly so hopefully you guys can read this. And get a vibe for kind of like the creepy interactions that you have with other people in this game. Is she in like a jail cell or something? So as you can see, like a lot of the interactions that you have with people in this game, it's like you're the only person aware that you're in this like life or death situation. Everybody else kind of talks to you as if they know you, even though you don't really know them, and they don't seem aware of the fact that, you know, everything has gone to absolute hell around them. Almost like they're in like another dimension where everything is safe. Makes the interactions very unsettling. Alright, so she's gonna melt into a zombie. And we're gonna go through some sort of hallucination here. So we have a business card on the floor. Again, I'm probably going too fast for a lot of you people to read it, but I apologize. You can always pause the video if you want to get the flavor text again, or buy the game if you want to get the flavor text. So we have a radio frequency. I didn't mention this, but there's a radio in our room. So maybe we'll go back, we'll take a sleep, and then we'll try to turn the radio to that frequency of 102.5. K-Rock, hardest rock in the city. That's not going to be helpful at all. Is this where I wanted? Yes, this is where I murdered these zombies. We can now go through this fire escape. Finally. Yeah, we can go back to our room a lot easier without having to go through the mirrors. Then we will take a sleep here, which will also give us a save point, which is awesome. I've been using that pretty frequently to make sure that, like, I get an item, don't have to go get it again if I die. Alright, so we're alive again. We'll use our radio. Let's turn to 102.5. Apartment 204. Alright, we can go check that out. Oh, he pulled out our map for us. Apartment 204. Have I been there yet? 204 is at the end of the hallway. Pretty sure that door was locked before. Maybe it's not anymore. Or maybe it is. But maybe this will be the last quest that I cover in this video. So turn my flashlight on. Need something to eat. Yeah. Life sucks, man. Let's go... No, I want to go back into our house here and go into the kitchen. That's not the kitchen. This is the room I just came from. Like I said, this is not the game's fault. This is me being bad at directions. Let's check our fridge here. More rotting meat. Probably don't want to eat that myself. Gonna need to come across some more food soon. But that director said he had some supplies for me, so if I can just get to that room, we're okay. Alright, now I'm gonna explain how you can get past zombies in this game without actually just blowing their brains out. One thing we can do, open up our inventory, take out some rotting meat, place it at the edge of a hiding spot, then get in the hiding spot, and just wait for him to run past, because these guys are attracted to the rotting meat. And then we can just sneak by him without actually having to waste any precious ammunition. So there's room 205. But we want to get to 204. I don't think I've been in this room. Oh yes, I absolutely have, because of the hole. Told you there were a lot of weird holes in this game. Not the least of which is your mother's. Okay, let's go murder this guy. This is 204 now. And now it's unlocked, so we can go inside. I'm a little bit freaked out, though. What do we have here? Oh, there's a hiding spot. Gonna have to use another battery. Hopefully I don't have to use that hiding spot anytime soon. And the music is actually kicking up. This is the first time that the music has gotten, I don't want to say cool, but the first time that the music has gotten above like regular ambient kind of style. So I got some gas, which I can probably use on my stove. I wonder if I can cook my rotting meat and just make it like regular meat. Oh, there's another drawing here. I know, I'm hungry. I'm hungry in real life, too. Alright, here we go. Let's talk to this gentleman. Another zombie game with a director. It's Left 4 Dead Revelations 2012 all over again. Well, something tells me he did a little Bear Grylls-ing and maybe ate his own feces. Drank his own piss. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, see, he's being secretive about it. I bet his breath smells terrible, though. Alright. Give me your food, please. Give me your food. Valid point, this could be a complete hallucination. Again, one last apology for going through this text so quickly. Especially if you're like a non-native English speaker, I can understand how this would be difficult to read so quickly. But you know, you're getting the gist of it. There's a little bit of verbal back and forth right now about whether or not this guy is real. Okay, give me a can of creamed corn. Or teach me how to fish so I can eat for a lifetime. Ah, there we go. We got a saucepan, so we can use that to make some nice, you know, supreme sauces. Can you give me a goddamn can opener? I got a whole tin of pickles to eat. Sliced cheese and crackers. Alright, you know, that's good enough for me right now. I'm not picky. Alright. He doesn't have anything for me right now. So we will get the heck out of here. And I guess just go back to our apartment and sleep. Okay, fine. We'll eat the cheese and crackers right now. Wonder what happens if you shoot. Oh man, he gave us a lot of them. That's awesome. They're dull, apparently. But, you know, dull can still sustain your life. So let's exit out of this apartment. We will make our way back to our own place. It's really neat how the music changed when there was that, is this the right way? Oh, God! Alright, so we'll have to kill this guy. Shoot him in the legs. Get him to back up, then shoot him in the head. Oh, come on! I just made progress! Whoa. That thing just became like a spider and started climbing on the ceiling. Well, anyway, this has been Lone Survivor. I'm really intrigued with this game so far. I'm having a good time with it. Now available for $8 for this first week on Steam, and will be $10 here after that. And you know, it seems like a long game, seems like an interesting game, and to be quite honest with you, seems like a really goddamn scary game. So if you're a fan of, you know, horror games, there hasn't been really a lot of good stuff for you to play lately that has come out. So this might be right up your alley, and, you know, with a price tag that is accessible to match. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.